Um, not anything else. Not anything else. Oh, nice. We're off to a start. Well, at least that means my audio's good. So today, how do I say this? Today's stream actually is going to begin with. I don't remember getting. Oh wait, yes, Jamal. Okay. Today's stream is actually going to start with some pretty unfortunate news. I'm sorry that it has to be so, but it usually takes like 2 or 3 minutes for Twitch to even register before, so I'm not going to go ahead and get my unfortunate news just yet. Unfortunate though, like it's not like, oh, I can never stream again, my computer's broke or something like that. It's not unfortunate in that, but for those of you guys that have been here from the start of Final Fantasy X, this news may come as a little bit of a tad bit of unfortunate. I don't know how better to say that. But I think it's very symbolic of that Waka dropped pass there. Let me know how audio is, by the way. So, I was thinking about it as time has gone on. I woke up today. Does he block it? Nearly. I woke up today and realized that it was the 10th of November. And I realized that our goal of 100%ing a Final Fantasy game every month has already been long past the month of October. What a throw! Has been long past the month of October. You know? We are already in November. He's just gonna punch it. Oh, he hits it off the post. That's kind of cool. That's got to be in the back of the net. Beauty. And it's already the month of November 10th, mid-November, so we are falling very much behind on our goal of 100%ing every Final Fantasy game and doing one a month. So the bad news comes in the fact that I know with how our schedule is set up, with next month being very much Final Fantasy VII focused, the month of December that is, starting with Crisis Core, by the way, with that, I'm not going to be able to go in 100% Final Fantasy X in this month. Like, for me to do everything, I probably still need 10 streams to go. Probably 10 to 15 hours. And that 10 to 15 hours is something that I can't risk right now, as I'm more of a, as I've always told you guys, I'm very much a person of schedules, and we'd be very much behind. So similar with World of Final Fantasy, which you know, definitely still it's on the back burner, but it's not some sort of afterthought. It's still there. This game is going to be put on the back burner. And that's the bad news. So we're going to beat this game. I'm going to get every ultimate weapon. And once I go ahead and get every ultimate weapon, guys, we're going to go straight and fight Sin. This will be either tonight, depending on how late it gets, or it will be tomorrow night. But Final Fantasy X will be completed, and I am not... Nice shot there. And I repeat this, I'm sorry again. I am not going to go for the 100% right now. The Shadow Aeons, Penance, Nemesis, all of those are going to have to wait, unfortunately. So, once again, it will be done. And honestly, what I mean, I think that it's okay. as we can go ahead and just do like the whole Super Series thing where I try and do all the Final Fantasy challenges, excuse me. But this game will very much be put on the back burner up until, you know, January maybe December, depending on how long Crisis Core takes us. So the good news is, for those of you guys that are here for the plot and like me get bored of the whole monster grinding and blitzball stuff, you guys are going to be able to finally see the ending of this game, and we're going to jump right into 10-2 so you get the fantastic sequel that is. The bad news is that, of course, we're not going to be able to 100% it this month. 10-2, I don't know how long that game is, and I haven't searched anything up about it since I've only played the very beginning of the game, so I'm going to be going into that game completely blind, henceforth why I haven't done any sort of research on it. I don't want to because I want to go in blind, but yes, the unfortunate news is there. So I'm sorry again, and I hope you guys can understand the delay of doing the penance fight and the Shadow Aeons, but like I said, it's not like I'm never doing this again. I love Final Fantasy X. This is a top 3 game of all time for me. But it is going to be put on the back burner for Final Fantasy VII Remake. No, I'm not going to be doing Blitzball for the rest of the stream. As I was saying a little bit earlier, I know that like my stream is really laggy for some reason. Once Blitzball is done, we're going to go try and finish this game. And it very much could be tonight that we finish this game. I'll probably stream until like 1, so maybe an hour and a half I'll give, and for that hour and a half we are going to be doing this, unless we finish, which we only need to play, I think 6 more games of Blitzball, then we're done. And the second we're done with that, guys, we're going straight to Sim. So. No school is tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. But I have work. My last day, I think, is actually tomorrow. For those of you guys, though, that have followed my whole thing through school and stuff like that, I do have good news, is that I haven't been streaming. Obviously, you guys have noticed that. I haven't been streaming at all because of my midterms. How is there no break? He's seriously sitting right on him, man. That one might not go in. It shouldn't. Nice, Jamal. Not nice, Jamal. So yeah, my last day of work is either going to be like tomorrow or Saturday. Regardless, it is going to be this week. That goes through, and as a result of which, you guys expect a lot more streaming. But anyways, with that being said, for those of you guys that have been following my journey through school and stuff like that, the reason I haven't been streaming this week is because of my midterms. I'm proud to note that I aced every single one of my midterms. 96, 96, 92 were my grade totals for my midterms, and it's a pretty big accomplishment personally. Like, it took a lot of studying. Obviously, the reason why I wasn't streaming is I was staying up every night, 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, just reading and reading and reading and reading. And it paid off in the end, and it always feels good when you work really hard towards something, and you're able to go and get that done. So thank you guys so much. Obviously, there's still more work to be done when finals week comes around, but at the same time, having that little leverage of getting an A on all your midterms, fixed in with a little bit of the miscellaneous assignments throughout, it definitely has a really nice leverage for when the final comes around. I don't have to be stressing out like, oh my god, my whole entire grade rides on this, as I've had quite a bit of a good layaway given midterm. So thank you guys so much for your support and understanding. For those of you guys that have sent out messages and stuff like that, wondering how I was and all that stuff, I really appreciate you guys looking out. But yeah, it's nothing personal. Like nothing happened at home. Nothing happened where my computer blew up and I needed money for parts. Blah 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 blah. Not the case at all. It was simply just the fact that I was, I was trying to study for midterms that whole time. So I'm just glad that it's over with. I'm glad that I can go ahead and stream more now on Mondays and Monday through Friday. And, once my job closes down, I could definitely focus probably at least for a month. I would say I'm going to give it a month, or I could just focus like nonsense on this. Nimruk, dude! Nimruk has a higher catch rate than our actual shot, even under the eject shot. This guy is going to be unsolvable. I need to make a compilation of all the times like I said something on stream and it immediately counteracts. I don't know if you guys remember, like during all the Super Mario Sunshine in particular, man, that game is cursed. That game is filled with moments like that, where it's, man, I'm doing so well. I'm really getting the whole, the hold of the mechanics in the walking, and then I fall or something like that, or this boss is easy and I die, or something like that. I need to make a compilation because just like that, All right, we'll try it again. Igar never misses a shot. This is going in the back of the net. It's like clockwork. I need to have Waka frickin' start swimming, dude. He's on a breakaway if he has the pace for it. I think the Albert are the fastest swimmers in the game, though, so my breakaway might not turn into much. Maybe? Frick. My actions have consequences. Maybe we could at least poison them. Hey-oh, that works. The Sykes are so good. Like early game, the Sykes are... Who has the best shot? It's Igar, right? If we could keep Igar weak, we have a chance. A brother just trying his heart out. Nice wedge. That's Igar, right? Yeah, I was gonna say Igar has terrible tackling. We'll give that one over to Rob. I don't really see us getting another goal before the half. Especially not with Nimruk in net. I should stop taking stupid shots like that. Like the miracle shot, because that Nimruk is just so good that we don't want to keep feeding him XP, and relatively speaking, that's pretty much all we're doing is just feeding him XP. That should be ours. Come on, Waka. I'd love to see it. I think I'm just going to kill time for the rest of it. Look at that, the whole team. The whole team is... Oh, that's terrible. At least Jutta has the worst shots. That should end the half. And that's a decent... If it stays the same scoreline, that's a very good first half. Even if he shoots, he won't do it in time. Yeah, okay. Good first half. Playing with the lead is a lot better than trailing. Nimruk leveling up is catastrophic. We're going to go for another Titus check shot here. Another question that I've been semi-asked as of late is when I say I'm going to be playing and going through every Final Fantasy, like, does that mean every Final Fantasy? The answer... Wow, that was insane RNG. The answer is always been yes, but I want to go ahead and further talk about what that means. You know, while we're doing Blitzball, nothing important is happening. I will be going through Final Fantasies 11 and 14, like without question. I am not going to be making a new character for what happens in 14. I am going to be using New Game Plus. And for the 11, I'll just resub and we'll be able to go ahead and finish everything up to Rhapsodies. As most of you guys know, that's actually how I started off this channel, so it'd be kind of cool to go through that. And whenever this 11 remake comes out, which is most definitely a thing, whenever the 11 remake comes out, that'll be something that we are very much going to be focused on playing. The only reason why that comes up to mind right now is the New Game Plus feature just came out with 14, and I've been playing that a little bit as of late. And they don't have a Realm Reborn just yet. So as a result of which, I'm going to be waiting on that unless I make an alternate account somewhere. Which I definitely might do. It just really depends on our time, how much time we have. I wish time weren't an issue, but of course it always is. Alas, you know, that's just how this that is. Yeah, but New Game Plus will very much be something that we run through, and the most interesting part about all of that is the fact, I'm going to be honest, I have committed 14's largest cardinal sin. I have not watched any of the cutscenes in Final Fantasy 14. Not a single one of them. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who the final boss is, why he's the final boss. I know in Shadowbringers, the opening has that really cool scene with Xenos when you do the samurai slash and it's the faching and the sky splits apart and it's like this really epic opening, and then the final boss song plays, which I think is actually called Shadowbringer, and it's really epic, right? I don't know why you're fighting Xenos. I don't know why Xenos is the bad guy. I don't know what Xenos has done. I don't know if Xenos is a good villain. I just know that we're supposed to kill him because the game told me we had to kill him. So, I think the New Game Plus feature will be quite fun. It'll be my first ever reaction to all of the plot of Final Fantasy XIV, which I hear is fantastic, by the way. The common reception that I get is Realm Reborn's plot sucks. It's really, really wonky. but there's gonna be more on that later. Heaven's Ward plot was GOAT. Stormblood plot was like, eh. They added some cool characters, but all in all, it wasn't Heaven's Ward tier. And then Shadowbringers, which I've heard that Shadowbringers has taken the cake in terms of plot. So, how true that is, lads, I couldn't tell you because I don't know. Is it true? Hopefully so. Heaven's Ward was the time that I had pretty much started the game. I think it had just come out. I started in... I think I started March 1st, 2015. I think it was March 1st, 2015 was when I started. So, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to go ahead and do that, and to get a hold of the plot too, because obviously, MMOs, like, you know, you guys, probably all of you guys know that the common, like, the meme behind MMOs is, besides the armor that seemingly gets more revealing, the you know, the number one trope with MMOs is, the best armor in the game is super revealing. Like, the best armor in the game is pretty much nothing. That's the first trope, and the second is how bad usually the voice acting and the plot is. With 14, however, I guess that is not the case. I guess both the voice acting and the plot itself is just fantastic. And as someone who has not actually, you know, watched the plot, listened to the plot, read the plot, I don't know what to expect. What I've heard is that it's very good, and that's fine. That's dandy. That's what I want, because if it's a Final Fantasy game, and I don't want to be hard on the creators, but if it's a Final Fantasy game, I would only, I expect the plot to be good, you know. Of course there's voice acting. Come on, Natalia, you would know that. I mean, even considering impressive is technically voice acting. But yeah, of course there's voice acting. Now, the Final Fantasy XI plot has a lot of people torn, but I love the Final Fantasy XI plot. Obviously, there's no voice acting, but that game's plot was awesome. So, hopefully that's there. Another thing too, there's been some news over the week that I don't know, maybe a lot of you missed, did not miss, didn't know what it was, and kind of in the same boat as most of us here. Square Enix decided on rejoice in the glory of combat. Yeah, exactly. That's all technically voice acting, and it's rejoice, not revel. You're reveal in the glory of combat. You just mixed rejoice in the glory of combat and let the revels begin. You're a mad lad. But anyway, anyhow, Square revealed a picture, a beautiful picture, an artwork of a town, a crystal castle sitting at the perch of the town, and very little hidden in the bottom left is a picture of some shaded out dude and a dragon. And they revealed this picture, and no title, no nothing. All it says is, we have the first picture of the first promotional artwork for our new AAA title. Huh. What Square Enix games are AAA titles? Now, this all comes with the same exact streamlining that Naoki Yoshida, the writer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, of course, the second part of Final Fantasy XIV, not the 1.0 Realm Reborn on, is the new director of this AAA title, And this also comes just a little while after Mr. Yoshida has stated that if he were a director of Final Fantasy, it would not be focused on mechs, it would be focused more on the old fantasy aspect. So, a AAA title is like a big budget game. It's the exact opposite of an indie game. It's a game that a company has that it is their bread and butter, and as a result of which they put the most amount of money into it. Prime example would be like Call of Duty's, all of their Modern Warfares or whatever. Like that's their AAA title. Square's is obviously Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest would be there too. So anyhow, going back to what I was saying, Final Fantasy has writers. I'll say Square Enix as a whole has writers. Yes, Final Fantasy VII Remake is the ultimate AAA title, to tell you. Final Fantasy has writers that I like and writers that I'm okay with. There's not a writer that I do not like. There are writers that I love, and there's writers that are like, that's pretty good. Now, of course, you guys know this. My favorite writer in Final Fantasy stories is Yasumi Matsuno. That guy is amazing. I think his storytelling is the best that I've ever seen and I'm going to be making quite the statement here, and many people are going to disagree with me, and that's absolutely fine. I have no issue with that. Yasumi Matsuno is the best writer I have ever come across in my time of media. I believe that his works and his world building is quite literally the best I've seen in any terms of media. Books, movies, games, anything. I believe he is the best writer that I will probably come across until the day that I die. I love all of his stories. Obviously, Tactics is amazing. And as a result of which, I have a lot of respect for his writing style. It's very gray area, not really black and white. I guess I'll just have to play Tactics to kind of see what I mean by that. It's a very unique writing style, and a lot of his stuff is very old-timey. A lot of his words a lot of his English that he uses is very Shakespearean, and a lot of his writing is very heavily symbolic. Of course, there's people who I really like in terms of writing. Like another one that comes to mind is Jun Maeda. Both those two guys are my favorite authors in all of media. So since I don't know what what Yoshi P's writing style is like, how he goes about his stories and his world building, I'm really interested to see, especially considering that now here comes the big twist that you guys were waiting for. I believe that promotional artwork that they released is for none other than a small game title from the indie developer that is Square Enix, Final Fantasy 16. I think that was the first time this whole entire league that we've been scored on. I believe that what we saw with that little art image as not telling as it was, this wasn't a trailer, this wasn't like some sort of leak, it was just a single promotional artwork. I believe that that is Final Fantasy 16. And considering he would be the author of it, of course we're going to want to read his other work, you know? That's just like before Final Fantasy 12 came out, I would hope that people played Tactics to see how Matsuno wrote. Now the difference is that Square had a lot more control over Matsuno's work in 12 as it was a mainline title as opposed to the side title that was Final Fantasy Tactics. He's talked about that quite a bit, saying how he isn't exactly the most he's not the biggest fan of people silencing his work, kind of looking over his shoulder every 2 seconds and making sure that what he's writing is up to par. He really likes the creative freedom. Yoko Taro is the other developer that has very much said like they don't like any of their work being any bit silenced or censored. And as a result of which, I hope that whoever decided that Yoshi P was going to write the next mainline Final Fantasy game, I absolutely hope that, you know, he has the utmost creative freedom. Especially considering how much people like his work in 14. So, we'll see. I'm excited to go through the 14 plot, especially since I don't know anything and all my friends make fun of me for it. So now I can be like, ha! I really, really like the story now. I'll be able to hold intelligent conversations with them about the lore. That's really funny. I didn't know that about Toriyama. I mean, but think about it. South Park did a really fantastic job of it in this season with like the China episode. When Stan wants to become like the writer of the band or whatever, and they just edit everything that he has to say, and he just gets platinum mad. If I was an author, if I was anything, and someone had to look over my shoulder and be like, "Oh, by the way, you can't say that," or "Oh, you can't say this," it would tick me off to oblivion. I don't blame anyone who says that one bit. Of course, a lot of the writing in that is censored isn't actually meant because the company finds a plot hole with it. And I don't know this about Toriyama, but the issue with being a writer in a AAA game company like that is a lot of the time the reason why they change the writing is because of the age issue. The rating and age issue is huge, and it is forever a debate that will be on in the gaming world. Prime example. In Final Fantasy VII, people die. People die when they are killed, and people die quite a bit in Final Fantasy VII. There are a few important characters who die in Final Fantasy VII. I will say that right now. If you don't know that already, you probably have been living under a rock or have been purposely avoiding spoilers for the longest time, in which case I don't blame you, because you want the 7 remake to go ahead and be your first experience to the world of Final Fantasy VII. Now, what people don't know is, and this was just revealed recently with Yoshinori Kitase and I think Nomura had a sit-down conversation in which they were talking about death and how it impacted the world of Final Fantasy VII, which, as stated, it impacts quite a bit. You guys will find that out when we play Crisis Core. Death is very much a driving force in pretty much all Final Fantasy games. Reminder that Spira is even known as as Owen calls it, the world known as the Spiral of Death. Death has a common place in all Final Fantasy games. So, in the original Final Fantasy VII, here's a little bit of a plot twist if you guys are ever at a party and you want to show up with your cool Final Fantasy trivia questions. In the original Final Fantasy VII, in the original game, like the original unedited script of the game, when you invade Midgar in Disc 3, at the very end of the game, and it says you could choose 2 people to come with you, and of course you chose Sid and Tifa because all of you guys are 5,000 IQ. The airship was supposed to be shot down by the missile that shoots out of the proto-cloud weapon and kill every person in your party that you didn't take with you. So for example, if I took Red 13 and Vincent, everyone who's not Red 13 and Vincent would die. And you wouldn't have any indication that they would die. You would just make the decision. As you jump off the airship, the missile would come and everyone would die. This was the original Final Fantasy VII. This is what they had in mind. In order to change that, after people actually went and tested it, they said this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. One, because you could have gotten the ultimate weapons for all these other characters. And now all of a sudden, you wasted all the time with Barrett because he's now laying dead in the Midgarian floor. And second, there's no way this would pass age rating. So as a result of which, that was cropped. And instead, they kill other people. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're a writer like that, especially someone who's, you know, like a Matsuno, for example, whose works are very, very, very dark. There's nothing happy about a Matsuno work. I can guarantee, even if something good happens, like the ending of Final Fantasy XII in which you think peace is restored, just look, in 100 years later, 200 years later, there's a nuclear war and everyone dies. That's how Matsuno writes. It's not happy. His age restricting this makes a lot of his stories go higher, not because of the content of the language or the blood, or even the physical violence, but because of the actual plot itself. Now the issue with that is, if you are trying to be a writer, and if specifically for a story, does it go in? Yeah, let's go! With no time to spare. If you are a writer of a story series, whatever, that is very dark, like Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy Type 0, I'll use Type 0 actually as a as the prime evidence behind what I'm saying. If you use that and you're a very dark writer, as a result of which, not because of the violence or the language or whatever, but because of the actual story itself, the rating will be put into a higher bracket. Square, whenever they make their games, they want them to be T. Every Final Fantasy game, unless it's like Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon or Crystal Chronicles, wants to be rated T. And the reasoning behind that is very simple. It attracts the largest market. You know, I'm 20 years old, going on 21. I play Final Fantasy like anyone's business. And I've been doing so since I've been like 11 years old, because 10, 11 years old, because my parents, you know, they were like, oh, it's rated T, it's not bad. If I was 11 years old and I wanted to buy Final Fantasy Type 0, my parents would absolutely say not, because Type 0 is the only Final Fantasy game that's rated. Do not call me a boomer, I'm a zoomer. The only Final Fantasy game that is rated M. And as a result of which, the sales of Final Fantasy Type 0 aren't as high as the other games, which is rather catastrophic, because I'll tell you guys right now that Type 0 is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, and mostly because of the story behind it. Is Type 0 violent? Yes. Does Type 0 have bad language? No, it does not. But its violence is no different than any of the other Final Fantasy games. What makes it different is the fact that the story and the violence are so interconnected that everything in Final Fantasy Type 0 is part of the violence. Now, that may sound like, you know, I could be wrong, I could be right, but I'll tell you guys that that's the truth. So, with Final Fantasy VII Remake, and in terms of the creativity and stuff like that, a lot of it has to be a little bit censored, because a lot of people who have a lot darker stories are going to make games that are rated M. Square wants every game to be rated T because you attract the most market. You could attract anywhere from the 30-year-old adult, in some cases even the 60-year-olds. I know quite a few of them that play 14 with me. Anywhere down to the 11-year-old kid that wants to see what the series is like. And, you know, that's just the whole marketing appeal to it. When I go get Final Fantasy VII Remake and I go to the midnight release, I can guarantee I'll see all ages of people. And mostly in part because, one, they don't need to check your ID for a game that's rated T. And two, a lot of parents are going to be okay with their kid asking for the 7 Remake that's only rated T, as opposed to the inescapable dark nihilistic horror that could be something like Type 0 that's rated M. So in that case, I understand why people go and they censor stuff. Tactics wasn't censored at all, and due to its language being more Shakespearean, at least in the remake, it's probably the only reason that game is not rated M. There's also no blood, and I mean there's violence, but it's nothing like, I don't know. But anyways, Zazzy Guado is out of HP. That's my whole theory on it. I don't know how much that's going to really mean to the 7 remake, because they already have such a with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, what I'm trying to say is there's not much to be done with the plot. What you see is what you get. Now, this is what I would be saying before all the trailers and stuff. Obviously, they're changing a lot with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but beforehand, not, you know, if it's just a remake, you already have the plot. You know what's going to happen, is what I'm trying to say. So, maybe that they're adding more, they're still going to try and keep it, since the original Final Fantasy VII was rated T. They're going to obviously try and keep that margin. They don't want it to go up to be rated that. Alright, so I have one last question for you guys. Something that there's not too many people on right now, which I understand it is a Sunday night, probably, you know, getting ready for work and stuff like that. But for those of you guys that are in the chat, I'll go ahead and keep the vote here. The question is going to be this, okay? Do you want how do I go about the Final Fantasy VII playthrough to Final Fantasy VII Remake? Should I A, play all of Final Fantasy VII before the remake comes out and devote all of February to beating Final Fantasy VII, maybe not 100%ing it, but beating it all the way through to where from the bombing mission to fighting the one-winged angel? Should I do that, A, or B, should I beat the Final Fantasy VII parts as parts come out in the remake? For example, late February, I will say this is what the remake is remaking and do the all intro from the bombing mission until the calm flashback. Stop there, wait for part 2 of the remake and say, hey guys, this is what they're remaking for part 2, and do the calm flashback all the way until, I'm assuming, Black Materia. That's my current placeholder. And then I'll stop, and then when part 3 gets announced, I'll play from the Black Materia up until the final fight. Should I do it in parts, or should I just say, Final Fantasy VII Part 1's coming out, the remake Part 1's coming out, we're going to play all through Final Fantasy VII. And yes, it is going to go in chronological order. I have decided that. That's why Crisis Core is going up next month. Okay, you guys say parts? I think parts as well because it has the best amount of like personal comparison, because it's going to be cool. Like, here's my hope for you guys. We're going to play this game on March 2nd, or I'm sorry, I'm going to midnight release, so in Western time, March 1st, we're going to be going to do all of Final Fantasy VII Part 1 from Midgar to the calm flashback, and then March 2nd, 9 p.m., we're going to be going and doing that same exact thing, but now just remade. I agree with you guys on the parts thing. I was thinking about doing it, and then someone said you should just play through the full game, and then we'll go ahead and run the remake. But I think the parts thing is cool because then, especially on YouTube, I think the cool part about that is that those videos are going to be in chronological order. So it's going to be like, here's what it looked like in 1997 to here's what it looks like in 2020. So I'll post probably up on Twitter so I can get the most amount of votes. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the parts. And I very much agree with you guys. I think it just sounds like a better option overall. So there's that. What else was I going to say? I'm having a brain fart now. Can't think. But yeah, no. We'll be going with the chronological order of the Final Fantasy VII world with Crisis Core before Crisis, and then we'll be doing that in early March, late February. My goal is to do the day prior to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want to do the Final Fantasy VII Part 1 stream. The issue with that is I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. I don't know how long. I think I could beat Midgar in probably 6 hours, 5-6 hours from start to finish. And so I'll probably do it across 2 days. February 29th. Why has it forsaken me, you guys? Why? Why in the world does why does Final Fantasy VII Remake have to fall on a leap year? It's terrible. We have to wait 1 extra day. So February 29th, I'll probably do Final Fantasy VII Part 1. March 1st, Part 2. March 2nd, we wake up, we dread the rest of the day, or we just try and take a whole bunch of sleeping pills so we sleep through it. 9 o'clock, 7 Remake. So it's going to be one of those. That's probably going to be how we'll do it. March 1st and March 2nd is going to be a dread. That was only the first half. That's going to be a dreaded day. Like, that's going to be a day where I'm just going to be sitting there looking at the clock, just go round and round and round. Just each second, each passing second, just be waiting, knowing that the 7 Remake comes out. That's going to be a dreaded time, guys. That's going to be like, ugh. I've been waiting for this since I've been like 10 years old, and officially been waiting for it since I was a sophomore in high school. So, I mean, I'm a senior in college now. I've been waiting for so long, and I'm just gonna have 1 more day left when that happens. Oh man, it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time. We are currently 112 days, 21 hours and 26 minutes exactly until we get our hands on the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Until my stream pops up, we are 112 days away. Something else that comes out this week, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm actually going to be spending that one with my family. My little cousin, I got him into it when he was a little kid, and he and I were like, hey, you know what? We should probably get this one together because I've never played one with him. You know, it's kind of cool that I got him into it, and the first ever console Pokemon we're going to be able to do together. So that'll be fun. So do not expect a stream on Friday night. There will probably not be one. I'm going to be over at his house. That'll be a good time. So that is 3 days, 21 hours, and 24 minutes away. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Of course, I told you guys I'm going to be getting that one. Streaming that one for you guys. That is 69 days, 21 hours, and 24 minutes, 42 seconds away from that one. And that'll be the other one that we're looking forward to. But until then, I pretty much have all the current games that I want to be streaming. So we're just going to be going off until then. One more thing to tell you guys real quick. And I mean this, and I'm pretty sure for all of you guys, it's something that you guys can understand, and probably most of you even feel you're on the same wagon with. The Final Fantasy VII Remake comes before anything with me. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is everything. So, as a result of which, I personally think there will be a remake demo. I've been saying this since this remake has been announced. I've always said there's going to be a demo. Do I know when this demo is going to happen? No. Do I think I know where this demo is going to happen? Yes. And when do I think this demo is going to happen? That answer is very simple. Okay, I think this demo, I think our Final Fantasy VII Remake demo is going to be announced. Drum roll at the Game Awards. Whether it be that night, whether it be in a trailer, whether it be sometime before then, the Final Fantasy VII Remake will have a demo, and it will come in December. Of course, we also have Jump Festa. That's about the same time. The Game Awards in particular, December 12th is the day for that. Today is November 10th, so expect, 3, 4, whatever, 4 weeks, 5 weeks out, expect there to be Final Fantasy VII news. Expect there to be a demo. And in which case, I don't care if we're doing Crisis Core at that time. I don't care if we're doing Final Fantasy X-2. I don't care what we're doing. I am going to drop everything to play that Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. Everything will be dropped for that Final Fantasy VII Remake demo. And I'm pretty sure you guys can understand that. That game just means everything to me. So December 12th, 2019, 12/12/19. Expect there to be something with Final Fantasy VII Remake. The other time, of course, is going to be during Jump Festa, which is mostly for anime-related companies, manga and whatnot. But there's definitely some vidya that have showed up. And people are expecting there to be a little bit of a Square presence, especially because they have their own manga line. And I think they have their own anime line now, too. Now, Jump Festa comes out December 22nd, so just 2 days, 3 days before Christmas. I believe that is Japanese time that I'm reading right now. So, like I said, don't expect anything to happen. It's not set in stone. Obviously, what I'm saying is mere deleted speculation. But I think it's happening. I think we're getting a demo. And yeah, I think it'll be then. Only 2 more games of Blitzball and we'll never have to play it again. It's wondrous. Also, you guys, I am going to go get water soon, so there will probably be a little bit of an ad break that happens. I'm not going to pause the game, though. Instead, I'm just going to do the little glitch once we get like a 1-goal lead, where I just kind of we're going to go behind Jamal. Just wait it out. We're going to be a scumbag and do that while the ad break plays. I'll probably only throw one in for like a minute or something like that. I don't think I need much longer to go get myself some water. I had dinner tonight, and after I made it, when I put it out of the oven, I burned my tongue, like the roof of my mouth has just been, oh my goodness, lads, it has been not great. It has been not great to say the least. So I've been having to drink a whole bunch of water for no other reason than my mouth is on fire, and it feels like my face is just peeling. It is not a good feeling. I feel like I'm like a lizard dragon. When I lick the roof of my mouth, it just feels scaly. And that is not a good feeling. He really shot. He has 0 shot. That's just... What? How did you not catch it, man? Alright, so let's kill the clock here. This is going to be... Oh, his passing is terrible. I forgot. Brother, you're so good. Alright, we're going to have to go like this. And then pass it back. Why is no one... Why is no one there? Alright. Now we're still gonna wait. There. Pass it to him. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It just, like, it hurty. Alright, and then go back here. Alright. And then that's it. We can just kill the rest of that. Alright, ad break's coming up. I'm gonna go get water real quick, guys. Wait, how do I do ads again? Oh, no. Not like this. Is it video producer? Oh my goodness. It's not great. Oh, here we go. Alright. Ads gonna be coming up. I go get water. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for your patience. I think the ad's done now. I was gonna say it has. Okay, yeah, it was just about a minute. I was gone. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for your patience. I'm back, and I will be probably until the rest of whenever I'm done. So I got my full cup of water now. I should be able to hold this 1-0 lead. I am not too worried about not doing so. Wait, no, I shouldn't say that. Every time I say this, something bad happens, I take back. I disavow what I said. I rebuke it. Every time I say this, something bad happens. Oh, nice. I take back. I hear my voice again. He has 10 shots, so he shouldn't be able to get past Jamal. Nice save there. Alright. Nice. Okay. That 2-0 lead will definitely clip it. That'll be what we need towards the end. And also, guys, I know we're like already an hour into the stream. How has audio been treating you guys? Has it been good? Can you guys tell like my processor and my new computer parts actually have helped quite a bit, or it hasn't really changed much? Okay, cool. I know with COD it was, yeah. With COD it was probably a little bit different. with like game chat and everything going on. I don't know how I'm gonna upload that to YouTube, by the way. As much as I'm happy that like old COD is back, that stuff is that's stuff that I'm surprised I didn't get banned for on Twitch. Those people say some pretty not nice things, which makes it like more funny when I do stuff like what I did. I think every time that I go into play COD, like, because I've been playing it quite a bit with Eric and Urza. Every time that I go into play COD, I think I'm gonna do what I did. Like whenever someone's cursing, I was gonna say the same exact thing every single time, and be like, "Hey, my mom's listening, and she says that if there is any curse words." Oh, my audio was good in COD. It was just kind of weird at first or whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna say, okay, if there's any curse words, my mom does say, like, I have to get off. And of course, as you okay. It probably just got better with the audio settings later on. No, but anyways, it was you know, every time that someone does that kind of stuff, like what I think I'm gonna do is just do what I said, and just be like, if someone's cursing before a game or during, I'll be like, hey, my mom's listening, and she says that if she hears any cursing, I can't play. And see what people do, because usually people just say F you, that's it. F you, go to bed, idiot, or whatever. But then you have some people, like the first game that happened, which I wish there wasn't an issue with the audio, because the first game that happened with that guy who's named Pickle Rick, shout out to that guy. Pickle Rick, the Legend 27 that is, said he just started laughing, and he's like, he's like, all right, dude, don't worry, I won't curse, because he's like, I don't want you to go to bed or whatever. And so every time like he made it his goal, and this guy was cursing like a sailor before the game had started. He made it his goal to not curse, like throughout the rest of the game. He was like, oh frick, or oh crud, or man, this hecking sucks, and stuff like that. It was so funny, and I was laughing. You guys probably heard me laughing more so throughout than you did him talking, which is a little bit unfortunate and a little bit not, but he did not curse for the rest of the game. Like literally throughout the whole time, he did not curse. It was amazing. I have never seen that before. Like for real, if I tell someone, hey, my mom said I can't play this game, like if I play this game and someone curses, I can't play. I have to go to sleep. I did that probably, what, like maybe 8 matches, and 7 said, you know, F you, dude, go to sleep then. But that Pickle Rick guy was laughing so hard by it that he was like, okay, I won't curse for the rest of the game. And as a result of which he didn't. He didn't. It was amazing. But yeah, I wish you guys could have heard it, because he made it like a... He made it his mission. He made it his mission to not curse, and he didn't throughout the whole entire game. He was like I said, if only you guys had heard, he was just like, oh, frick you, or shut the heck up, or what the heck, or, you know. It was just amazing, and that kind of class act is one of the reasons why whenever I play games like that, I try to interact with the people I'm talking with. Is because, yeah, that's what he said. Son of a biscuit. When you have people like that are just absolute class like that, it makes it funny. It's that common line of thinking that it's what people say. The joke about a prank call isn't you who's prank calling. Like what makes a prank call funny is the person on the other end. And that line of thinking is very much in what my idea of comedy is, especially when you play an online game. Even in 14, you guys will probably, when we stream 14, you guys will see I mess around quite a bit. It's nothing like nice goal there. It's nothing like bad. Like I tell players to like stop playing, or you know, whatever. I'm not like that, but I'll mess with people and say like, oh, hi all first time, because it's funny to see like a kind of like a reaction out of people, not so much the thing itself that is actually funny that I'm doing. And the funny thing about doing that, like, I think the funny thing about being a wholesome player in a toxic game is the reaction of the toxic players around you. But when you have people like that that are toxic, and they turn around and they're like, you know what, this is actually going to be funny to see what happens if I don't, and they aren't, it's what makes it so much more fun. That's probably tie game. Oh, it's close. Thank you, Jamal. So I might do some more COD streaming. I'm probably going to do a little bit of Red Dead streaming. I don't know if you guys want to see that. But I think that'd be kind of a fun one. My streaming of COD was very much a, let me see if my PC can handle this, and it very, very much handled it very well. You guys said that the audio was very good, correct? It's just, obviously game chat was a little low, but that got fixed later on, which is great, and so on. So, cool. One more question for you guys. Of course, Nimmer catches the ball. This is going to apply with pretty much all games that I play, including like Outer Worlds. So I guess you guys are probably going to have the same answer. For Red Dead, should I do a good morality playthrough or a bad morality playthrough? Like always, go ahead and take your vote. And then I'll just vote on whatever one you guys want. Nimrod, stop leveling up, dude. Both? Okay. Interesting. For Red Dead, you say both. We should be both good and bad. And you say both is... Alright, that's hard. Red Dead isn't one of those things where you could like easily redo the... And honestly, it doesn't change much. It does change the ending from what I remember. I also bought like the special edition. Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll do both. I think I found out a way to do so. Okay. We'll do both. I think I know a way. I think we'll do bad first for like the common, like the mainstay of the game, and then in the epilogue, which is like half of the game, we'll do good. So that way you guys can see both sides of what happens. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. A Red Dead stream probably won't be coming anytime soon. We're just so focused on Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Super Mario Sunshine, and then Paper Mario. Like, obviously, I don't want to get too ahead of myself and get more games in our ever-increasing backlog. But it'll happen. What do you guys think, knowing that our last game of Blitzball ever is gonna be played? Next game. You guys happy? You guys sad? As grindy as it was, are you guys gonna miss watching Blitzball? Oh, Undertale, yeah. I'll have to do that one as well. Screw Blitzball. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, I will say a lot of you guys are like, it's been probably 20 hours, maybe 15 to 20 hours since we've done anything plot related. And I know most of you guys are pretty much thinking, hey, all we've done is pretty much just gotten Khaled Bull, Blitzball. We killed that Tonberry guy a few times. You guys won't see the fruits of our labor until tonight when we fight Sin. Then when you see the fruits of our labor, you guys will probably be okay with the fact that we spent 15 to 20 hours grinding like seemingly uselessness. Oh, come on, just end the game. There we go. Nimmer, just level up. Leave us be, you demon. We could just forfeit like the last game here. You know what? No, we're undefeated. We're gonna remain undefeated. 2 more games of Blitzball left, I think. I think we get a bye week. I don't know. This might be the last game. The Lucru Goers are such a joke now. So, hype up in chat. How much are you guys excited for Final Fantasy X-2? Nine out of 10. Okay. 10 out of 10 for 13, 13, 2. And the simple answer of not. I don't blame you. I don't know how excited I am to start that game, for God's sake. I don't know if I should even be happy that I'm going to have to be playing that game. You're so ready for the new and improved unit that you know? Yeah, just wait. Just you wait. 2 out of 10. Alright, Natalia, what game are you most excited for me to play then? Besides Undertale, of course. I know you're excited for that one since I haven't actually beat it and I don't know what happens after whatever normal route, whatever we did. Real Yuna? I hope that's not real Yuna. Now you're just gonna make me sad. Thought Yuna. Oh no! That means we're gonna have to do last mission as well. God dang it. Oh, there's so much stuff on our backlog. As long as we finish 10-2 before December, I don't care what percent playthrough. The one thing good that 10-2 does that I can specifically remember is that 10-2 has a has like a counter of 100% meter, and so like when you 100% the game, it tells you. That's cool because then I could actually gauge how much I'm close to 100%ing the game. And there's like a million different endings to that game based off of like the percent bracket that you're in. I think every 25% it changes, and then if you're at like 99 to 100%, you can get the true ending of the game. So that's how that one works. That's definitely not going in. I just want this game to be over already. We for sure already won the title. You're excited for 7 Remake? Yeah. I'd say that I am too. That Tactics and Type 0 are my top 3. How late can you two stay up? Is this something that you guys could stay up for? Well, I should ask it plain, rather. Tomorrow is going to be Kingdom Hearts night, as always, every Monday. But yeah, right now. Could you guys stay up? Like, I could beat Final Fantasy X tonight. I could probably beat Final Fantasy X by 1:30 tonight. I probably have an hour left of plot, an hour and a half. Maybe 2 hours. So my question is this. I can either get to the final boss, save, and then, you know, end stream early. We go do Kingdom Hearts Monday, Tuesday right after school I'm going to come home, and we are going to go off. And we're going to beat Final Fantasy X, watch the Final Fantasy X epilogue movie, and then start 10-2 on Tuesday. Or do you want me to go and just go try hard mode and try and finish Final Fantasy X tonight? One, okay. So which one sounds better then? If you honestly, guys, either one works. I don't care. If you want me to finish it tonight, like I said, I'll go full tryhard mode. No problem. If you guys want me to wait till Tuesday so you guys can get rest and be mentally prepared for the madness that will be the ending in Final Fantasy X-2. Okay. Alright, I'll probably just go another hour then. And that'll get us to the final boss, and then I won't kill the final boss yet. God dang it! I misclicked! Okay, if you guys, cool, I'll split then. Esme. Oh, dang it. By not staying up late Tuesday, could you make it until midnight? I want you to see the ending, obviously. Okay, Tuesday's good. Okay, that's fine. Kingdom Hearts tomorrow is just going to be like the stupid stuff anyways. You want a fresh mind for the plot? Yeah, that's what I figured. Expect there to be quite a bit of plot tonight, though, for sure. Not like final post-game cutscene, movie, Final Fantasy X-2 plot, but plot of getting to the final boss. And one of my favorite songs in the game is going to be playing. Okay. Well, if that's the case, Tuesday, if you can't do too late, I'll probably start stream just right when I get home, like 11 or whatever, from school, and we'll just finish up Final Fantasy X. My goal tonight, then, is to get to the final boss save point. That's what I'll do. The final dungeon in this game is pretty much non-existent, at least how I remember it. It's very short. So, I'm going to turn encounters on, but I'll also have ultimate weapons equipped. It should be not too bad. The goers scored both goals that we've conceded this season. Congrats to them. They still suck. Alright. Was that our last game of Blitzball? No? No. One final game. The final ever Blitzball game. And maybe the last one I play ever? Final Fantasy X-2's Blitzball is horrendous. If you think this is bad, just wait. I remember doing that. I also remember that really stupid spheres flip game. I played maybe an hour of Final Fantasy X-2, and I hated every second of it. Except the battle system, which was great. Everything else was god-awful. This is going to be fighting against an age-old rivalry of mine, really. Not as bad as Paper Mario, but it's still pretty bad. Alright, see if I can't break. Yeah, this should be free. Ball's gotta be in the back of the net. See which it is. Tidus is really about to be like a 30-goal scorer this season. That's insane. I think I'm just gonna try and throw this, like, honestly. Like, just keep passing in the back type stuff. There's just no reason. I don't want to play this anymore. Blitzball has mind broken me. I'm gonna try and just kill this game to be so fast, like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to do this either, because if you do this, as you guys can see, like, there's no challenge in it. It just is so unrealistic. It's just like everyone starts swimming around in some really wonky circle. Why would this happen? Who programmed this to be this way? I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to. We're at least going to take slow steps out and just pass in the back or something. I don't know. If they aren't going to attack us, then I'll just keep hold on to the ball. I don't want to leave Brother's side, though, with Wedge, because Wedge can't pass. Ah! He has energy, though? Yeah, he does. Okay. Give that one on to Brother. Have him in the rest of the half. Is no one really going to attack me if I go up here? I guess it works for going more than just behind your net, because if you go behind your net, obviously it works, and apparently if you go to the far right it does, and I'm assuming probably the same with the far left. If you're in a, if you're far enough from the players on the opposing team, they just start swimming around in circles. Has nothing to do with being behind the net. Interesting. Thank you, Blitzball. Very cool. Alright, let's end this half. Please don't try and break me. Thank you. I was going to say, I don't want to do anything. I want to end Blitzball. The final half of Blitzball ever. Pog champion. This takes up so much extra time, like doing the breaking things. Just, the clock doesn't run when you're getting broke, so that's the only reason why. Oh my god! our games take so long is because I've never done this. I've never tried to kill the clock. I've had his shot powers halved. I've tried like actually every game to do our best. We'll end it with that right there. I was just like, because it's possible if I go and mess around with the ball and just swim in the back, that they go ahead and get the ball back and, you know, whatever, they could score off of that. With a 2-goal lead, that's not going to happen, so let's just pass it in the back. I misclicked again. It's not wonderful. This is what I mean by losing the ball. Come on, Walker, you could do it. Wait, he did? Oh my god. He just took 4 tackles. Are you serious? Alright. Halfway done. Yeah, Esmeralda. Okay, so... Oh no. Alright, Natalia, it's your deciding vote then. Do you want me to just wait and see? If you want me to wait and see, that's fine. Like, just see where we're at in like 30, 45 minutes. And then... Whoa, whoa! That's really cool! They could shoot off... That's the first time I've ever seen that! I have never seen that in my years. It figures it's in the last game that you could volley a shot off of a drop pass. Brother has the whole team after him. Does he get away? Look at that. Go, brother, go! Go, brother, go! Well, I'm not 100%ing this game since I don't have the time to do so, Natalia, so I can't... There's not anything else needed, though, that's the thing. Like Nemesis and stuff like that, that's what I was saying at the start of the video. I'm gonna be, like right now, this is it. I'm done with everything I want to do before January, because I want to get started on the 7th, you know, that's, plot is going to happen right now, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. We have everything is needed. That's it. That was everything. Check it. Every single sigil, every single primer. We're missing. We're missing just 2 of the spheres, but that's all that's needed.
The final showdown.
Like all that's left now, since I'm not going to be 100%ing like right now. Not until after, you know, after I feel more comfortable with time in regards to our monthly clearance of games. That's all I needed to do. So all that we have left is just the final boss rush, really. Final boss rush, dungeon, final boss. And I don't want to leave that for Tuesday. I'd rather just get that done right now, especially since we're already here. It's just a matter of how you want me to go about it. So now we're going to go ahead and fully power everyone's weapon. So here's what I'll do. I'll just go until you guys tell me not to, and we'll see where we're at. Alright, that's what we'll do then. Is that everyone's ultimate weapon now max, like max power? I've never done this before. At least I've gotten everyone's. Holy goodness. So Tidus, max power. Yuna, max power. Orin, max power. Kimari, max power. Waka, max power. Lulu, max power. Riku, max power. Now it is time to go and equip that on everyone. What was hers? Nirvana, Masamune, Spirit Lance. Hers was the Onion Knight. And we're gonna have Orin move in. Okay, that is it. We'll check in like 30 minutes, but now it is plot time. Let us probably finish this game.
The final show. Yeehaw! Here we go!
Here we go.
Well, this is it, huh?
Yu Yevon's hiding somewhere inside Sin, and we're gonna find him.
Well, that sounds pretty simple.
Hey, simple is the way you like it, right?
You got that right.
Pops, I'm counting on ya.
Right. Got you covered. Yeah. How's that?
Right on. A singing ship in the sky.
I hope everyone got the message. Shreen!
All right, we're going in.
How we gonna get inside?
The easy way, how else?
Figures. Well, let's go.
Hey, how you plan on getting inside?
If we can't get through the mouth, we'll rip open a new one. You with me?
Now that's what I call a plan.
Vidra, e gufrito ika.
Of course.
Of course.
All right. We'll give that thing a new blowhole. All you gotta do is jump.
Roger.
I won't tell you to be careful. Do your worst, kiddo.
Roger.
Vet. Riku, you guard. Will do.
All right, lads, here we go. It is hype time. Us, Sin, it's been brewing for so long. You guys probably think I'm crazy for not saving, knowing that the final boss part is coming up. You'll see why I didn't.
I can hear the song.
Yes, I can hear the hymn too.
They listen to us.
We won't let them down. Yuna. You don't need this anymore, right?
Oh! But...
Right? Huh.
Hey, guys. Guys, that's not good, yeah?
Huh? Oh. Oh.
Damn you, old man.
Hey, I saw something shine at the base of Shin's arm. I reckon it's a weak spot. Good! Fred!
Sin's pulling us in.
Everyone, back inside!
Don't leave me, huh? Get loose! 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 Get loose!
Guys, please send help. I'm really worried. We're going against Sin. Sin is like the ultimate bad guy. Like, how are we supposed to beat him? Like he's really scary, and he's wiped out whole entire cities, and here we are trying to go ahead and fight him. I'm really worried. I think he might kill us too, just like he's killed so many other people. You guys, I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Here goes. Everyone, hold on to something. Here we go.
Well, bye, arm. Violation.
Got it!
Couldn't have done it without you.
Sin very much just got taken out by a blitzball.
All right. Everyone look sharp. Time to hit the other side.
Easy for you to say.
I don't even want to see what happens when Tidus gets in range.
Hey, no. Hey, now. Where next?
Deko-chan.
Fred? Farija Umo Pakia.
Pidra Shike. Dek Nuga.
To Tridlinpa.
I'm just not even clicking on any of these weapons anymore. I give up.
The main gun's busted.
Dang it. All right, back inside. Time for another plan.
No. We're going in.
We're going in.
Every blitzer knows. When you got the ball, you gotta score.
Dang, Tidus.
A day with you is never dull.
Hey! Star players
Oh.
first.
Okay, thank you, Lulu. Very cool. Oh my god, guys, it's gonna be Sin's core. Are we gonna be able to beat it? I mean, this is the monster that has had Spear be in constant misery for like over the past thousands of years, or I think 1,000 years exactly 1,000 years. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat it. Like I'm actually worried. How are we gonna be able to defeat a monster that has had so many people live in misery for? Okay, well, we probably won't be able to beat this one. Oh. So yeah, if any of you guys were wondering why I did that 15 or so hours of grinding, we kind of just hurried the boss to where he didn't even have a turn. He's had like a meteor impact into Bavel, though.
Petra, het lit pamejage Fredeka.
Pamejage het ku. Droja tuhad. Edek ribahek.
Rico, acclamad.
It's going to come back, isn't it?
I know.
What? You're kidding me.
No, we have to beat the guy inside Sin.
Yep.
The
Cletus
Crusaders
gets it.
would be out of a job if it was this easy, huh?
But it has weakened. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we're winning!
All right, I'll do what I can with the main gun.
All right. All right.
Man, we must have hit.
The machine.
I think it's a little early to start.
Yeah, Sid's voice actor does a fine job.
This is a no.
Pops Machina.
Now that I think, I just have to go upstairs again, right? I'm pretty sure that's what I have to do. I'm probably wrong. Maybe I just have to go to the save sphere and then go down?
I wonder
Oh, no.
if Sir Jack is in pain.
Let's just end this. Quickly. The Faith said they'd help us, right?
It bothers me, the way they said that.
Huh?
I mean, they've been fighting alongside us this whole time, but now they say they'll help?
I guess so.
Wait. Sin is reborn when Yu Yevon merges with an Aeon. Isn't that right? If I summon an Aeon, Yu Yevon will join with it. But at first, it'll be small, won't it?
Yeah. Then we might be able to beat it without the final summoning.
I don't know. What if Yu Yevon jumps again?
Then we'll take it down again. We'll fight him until there's no place left to run.
I never thought it would come down to this.
Yeah, I know. Hey, the Faith, they're tired of this whole thing too. Let's let them rest.
The Faith said it's pointless to keep dreaming. The dream will disappear, he said. What did he mean? And what is it that Yu Yevon is summoning from within Sin?
The dream of the Faith.
This unit is the true unit. I refuse to believe anything
You
else.
won't go away, will you?
No, no, not like this.
You guys! Come look! Something's happening to Sin!
I'm certain he won't go away, Yuna. Oh, Mad Lad's back. He's God. Wait, no, that's not Godzilla. He's King Kong on top of the tower. That's a really cool picture. It's like a Twitter background.
Eject. He's waiting for you.
Well, son, the main gun is still busted. We can't give you any cover fire.
We don't want it.
Hey, just take us in. We'll do the rest.
Yep.
All right. Take us up, flush to the mouth. No mistakes, or I'm gonna tear out that mop you call hair.
Dang.
Trust me. Me take you there. No problem, yeah?
Let's get ready to blitz.
Let's go. Just you and me.
You're counting up.
Fit, fit. Draco.
I actually don't. What? Do I fly somewhere? I haven't done this in so long. I guess I do. Yep, okay. Here we go.
Here we go!
Yeah!
Hello, Sin. Will he get a turn? No. Whoa, pretty. That's cool. Congrats. Look at Orin in the back just vibing. Alright, we're inside of Sin. Uh-oh, someone else is here too!
Dan! Where are you?
We must go to him.
Then we will. Let me take front.
Good luck.
Follow me.
Alright. I won't turn off random encounters, but I probably should. I have to get that Final Fantasy feel. I forgot this part was long. There's the ending. You guys think we're a little bit overpowered, or you think we're just fine? Because, like, if you were to ask me, I think we are just where we need to be. Not too overpowered, but not too weak. Maybe a little bit under-leveled, if anything. Oh my god, we might lose. Oh, I think we do! I don't know when the last time I saved was. Titus is an evading count. Yeah, this is gonna be a loss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I cannot. I just want to turn encounters off, and that's for reasons like that. How often have you even seen us get, like... That's so stupid. Ambushed? Really? Our stats are so high that should never even have happened. It's because Titus needs to have ribbon on. If he gets confused, every single time that he goes and attacks, it counters. And then it's evade and counter, evade and counter. And it will do that until the whole entire team's dead. What I should have done there, though, is because Orin, even if in an ambush situation, Orin will always go first. I should have switched out to Yuna and then summoned Magus Sisters, and then obviously we would have been fine there. But, yeah, that's just stupid. That's stuff that'll probably never happen again, but hey, that's what I get for, I guess, trusting in Orin's ability. Yeah, I guess he's the, to be fair, he is the only character that, of the three that we haven't, like, just massively just god leveled. So, like, in that situation when you get ambushed, obviously it's going to be completely fine for Orin to go ahead and just do his own thing, just vibe. Orin doesn't do as much damage as what I'd like him to, but that's fine. Oh, was that a Tetra Shield? Holy fork! That could be our ribbon. There's a lot of enemies here. Like a lot. And they drop good stuff. Really? He went for the magic counter? Come on, man. All of these are 4-slot items, so they're very useful. To an extreme degree are these items useful, it's just we don't really have space. We could always just get them from farming these guys anyways in the monster arena. Alright. Dang it! I wanted to see a Titus counter. He's gonna meteor. That'll do damage, but not enough to hurt us. Shimmering. Only a 3-slotter. Alright. Are you serious? Ah! It is tragic. Alright, I'll put this on 1 speed. The GOAT Seymour's Ambition theme. Never mind. Wait,
Don't you ever
it's
give
back up. Yes.
Sin has chosen me.
Why don't you ever give up,
I am
Seymour?
part of sin. I am one with sin forever. Immortal.
Sin
Immortal.
just absorbed you.
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world.
Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Yunalesca, the only means of destroying sin is forever gone.
Now nothing can stop us.
Well, we can.
Oh, shoot.
By all means, try. You should thank me. Your death means your father's life.
Now, this is a song that I played quite a bit throughout my little bit of intros. This is many people's favorite song in this game. I just want to note. This is Battle with Seymour, Fight with Seymour. This song is a slapperoonie if there ever was one. I love this song. It goes up there with Otherworld and some of my favorite boss fights in this game. So I'm going to let this play out. You guys get a hang of the song. It's a slapper, though. It's a slapper. Unfortunately, we gotta do it to him.
Now, Yuna, send him.
Right.
But anyways, great song. Sorry it had to end so quickly.
So, it is you, after all, who will send me.
I mean, yeah, who else would it be?
But even after I am gone, Spira's sorrow will prevail.
Okay, I very much like this song, of course. Everyone should like Battle with Seymour. Seymour Battle. What is that song called?
Sin will be right behind you.
Oh, shoot! Tidus again. Just dropping bombs. Fight with Seymour. Let us move. Oh, we don't need that. There you go. Now begins the final dungeon of Final Fantasy X, and what a ride this game has been. There are some very strong monsters who are here, as you can tell. Why does Auron not do damage? Did we just forget to level this guy up? Oh my goodness, we did! Wait, we forgot to level up Waka too? Oh man! Oh man! I thought this was more complete than what it was. Oh well. That's a little bit disheartening. No wonder they're not doing any damage. Well, I mean they are, but not Tidus damage. Do we not have a level 4 key sphere? Is everything I'm doing just for naught? Am I here just to suffer? We don't. Alright, well. This is level 3. Okay. We can go ahead and use some return spheres at least. I mean, it's important to break these locks everywhere. Is that strength 4? Okay. Every little bit helps. Hence why I really wanted to go. Are we missing anything else on the sphere grid? Right here we're missing. That is 4, 4, 4. Right here we are missing. That is a 3. So once the lock is unlocked on one person's sphere grid, it is unlocked for everyone's sphere grid. So it's kind of nice in that regard. Hence why like I'm just trying to break these all right now. And then we could just farm return spheres, which allows you to move anywhere that you would like. Anywhere else we are missing that may or may not be locked by 3. This right here. We'll go here. Oh, I guess we missed one right there too. But I think that's it. I don't know what ability's up there. Entrust. I don't even know what that does. I'm used to Record Keeper Entrust. Anything else? Maybe here? Is that 3? Yeah, it is. Alright. 4, 4. That's 3. Everything else is 4. Okay. I could have sworn that people were much more leveled up than what they actually were. That's a little bit disheartening, like I've been saying, but hey. I mean, that's whatever. It's just more stuff we gotta go to when we go for the true 100% of this game. I'm surprised Waka is hitting that much damage when his sphere grid is so lackluster. It's only Tidus' sphere grid who's actually maxed. And that's obviously that's not like an issue. We'll still fight the final boss and defeat him in like a single turn. Especially now that we got like 16 more strengths with Tidus or whatever. Every little bit of that helps. But the issue lies in our other 2 party members with him that are nowhere near as strong as he is. He's going to be putting on a true one-man show. Alright. Wait, you know what is his strength? Is it 255? 201. Yeah, he's still missing quite a bit. Interesting. Alright, let us just run through this place. Yeah, see, now I don't really feel so bad with Auron only hitting, you know, hitting so little. And really, how can I? It's just to be expected. Capturing those things are going to be so annoying. Alright, guys. Here, this is it. This is the final save point before the final boss. Do you want me to end it here? Or do you want to save this for Tuesday? I will do whichever one you guys choose. But this is it. This next part is the final boss. Like final boss. There's a random encounter thing where you like run around like a little bit. It takes 5 minutes with us, probably less. And after that is the final boss. Okay. Then let us do it. Let the revels begin. Final Fantasy X ends here tonight. Good choice. I don't really remember what you have to do here. Oh, I do now. This... Okay. So this sucked. What this is... is you have to collect these little items here before they fade out. Once you collect set amount, I think it's 10, you could advance. Every time. Wait. What do you mean, JK, you want to sleep? I've already started. Are you serious? Oh, reveal in the glory of combat. You got me there. You got me there. You slimy little... You slimy little... I don't even know what to say. Slimer. You slimy little Slimer. I think we have to get 10 items. The camera turns so slow, it's hard to do. Oh my goodness. This is gonna... How many items do we have? Goodness. I don't know what a pet name is, I'm sorry. I only have 2 pet names, and that is Axel and Cinder. An attribute sphere? Interesting. Go, Titus, go! Wicked Cadence. Catsy. Okay. There. I saw you. Can't get away from me this time. Fronting. There we go. Now he's bussing into another dimension. Alright, here we go. I think we all know who that is. Alright. I'm sorry to kill this energy here, but water break for the final boss, final movie. This is it. 1 minute ad coming up, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm sorry again. Alright, here we go. Looks like the ad's over on my end. So, this is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Jiff, welcome back. You came here at the perfect time. Even though I'm going to mute right now. Let the plot play out.
You're late, Oren. I know. Hey.
Huh?
You got tall, but you're all bones. You eating right, boy? You've really grown.
Yeah. But you're still bigger.
Well, I am Sin, you know.
That's not funny.
Well, then, I mean, you know. Let's end this.
Dad,
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know, I know. You know what you have to do.
Yeah.
I can't hear the hymn so well anymore. Pretty soon I'm gonna be Sin, completely. I'm glad you're here now. One thing though. When it starts, I won't be myself anymore. I won't be able to hold myself back. I'm sorry.
That's enough! Let's finish this, okay?
You're right. Well then, let's go.
I promise this will be quick! Hit me with all you got, Dad!
Alright. Otherworld. probably my favorite song from this game. I would rather not even kill this boss because I love this song so much. The problem is that we gotta kill him, and we had to do it fast. We do get a little extra dialogue here, we might as well.
I won't lose!
Is that? See, that's not it, right? Oh. Yeah. See, no. Okay. He goes epic form. Yeah, no, this song slaps. Wait, you know what? I don't. Let's not end this. Next attack ends it. I don't want to do it yet. This song is just too good. Sorry, Jack. I want Tidus to be the one to end it. Alright, well there's Final Fantasy X. 9.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I hate you, Dad.
Save it for later.
Right. We've got a job to do, don't we?
Good. That's right. You are my son, after all.
You know, for the first time I'm glad to have you as my father.
Sir Jack, I should...
No! Yuna! There's no time!
You stay away!
Yuna, you know what to do. The Aeons!
We Aeons.
Call them!
Call us.
Yes. Here it comes!
Alright, here starts the true final boss for plot reasons. For this whole next part of this game, you cannot die. Since we did everything, though, it's going to be a little bit longer than most people's playthrough, as the ending of this is judged by how much stuff you unlocked with Yuna. As we unlocked everything with Yuna, this part's going to be a little bit longer. Not like excruciatingly longer, but you know what I mean.
Yuna!
Oh yeah, Summon Beast Battle. So basically, as you guys know, the Aeons are the final Aeon is a lamb to be slaughtered with Yevon possessing it. So since Vraska's final Aeon, Jack, controlled Sin, killing Vraska's Aeon, final Aeon, freed you, Yevon, which is the controller of Sin, the brain of Sin, with the final Aeon being in the body. What Yuna's doing now is summoning her Aeons, so that way you, Yevon, will possess them, hoping that we can go ahead and kill you, Yevon. Like I said, this part isn't actually that long. It's just that since we unlocked every Aeon, then that little thing is you, Yevon, because it keeps looking for a bodily host to become the next thing. So, Bible Thump, we have to kill every single one of the face, as any one of them could be the host, and then by killing all of the face, you, Yevon, will reveal its face. So now we're sending our own Aeons as lambs to the slaughter. The best rendition of the song is actually in the Dissidia games. I'll tell you right now, that's one of my favorite songs of any of the Final Fantasy games is Dissidia's rendition. I don't think I can time score the song. I'll just times 4 their summoning so that way we can say some of you guys probably need to go to sleep. Halfway there? Yeah. Dang, this is going to be a rip. I don't want to kill Shiva. Shiva's been the goat for us. Shiva has been like the underrated Legend 27. The first time that we got introduced to her, remember, she took on all the senior goons, like by herself, just dodged every attack. And look at that, to this day, still dodging. How poetic. Okay, Shiva, you can get hit now. Thank you. Well, Shiva, we'll see you. That's really sad. I didn't want to see you go there. Next up, we got Bahamut, the king of the Esper's Aeons, Eidolons, whatever you want to call them. Of course, I think the first person who ever broke the damage cap in Arc Run was with Bahamut. Why is Tidus' accuracy not hitting? There we go. Why is Tidus' accuracy not hitting? And then that's the last of the story Aeons. Next up we got Anima. Seymour's mom can finally rest in peace. The reason why we spent so long trying to do all those different cloister trials, 100% destruction sphere. Shadow Aeon looks kind of cool. Shadow Anima looks kind of cool. And then second to last, we have Yojimbo. Obviously we never used him in this game since we played this game legit. But he's very fun to use if you want to go ahead and brag to your friends that you beat Penance. It's kind of an easy way to get that trophy / achievement. But we didn't use him like that, even though we very well much could have. And then lastly, we have the best Aeon in this game, Aeons. Yeah, exactly. Everyone loves using Yojimbo. Aeons, the Magus sisters. I don't even know if we ever summoned these guys. Their triple attack, triad attack, their overdrive is one of the best things to happen in this game. But, Cindy, Mindy, Sandy, we were never able to really use them. But if we did, they definitely would have been strong. I guess we still can use them, relatively speaking. It's not like we're done with this game forever. This will probably be the biggest issue that we have. With all the Aeons, this is definitely going to be probably the hardest one to do. That'll probably be my party for Penance 2, man. Whenever we go get that done. Alright, that is it. We have killed every Aeon. And now leaves only one more thing. Yu Yevon. The mastermind behind everything. The true villain of all of Spira, the creator of its cycle of death. Nothing more than a tick.
Everyone? This is the last time we fight together. Okay?
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is, after we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
With Sin gone forever, then that
What are you
means
talking
that
about?
Sin Xanarkin, that Tidus injector from, is gone too. That same token, that means Ornn is also gone, by the way. As the connection point between Sin's Xanarkin and Spira is severed, with Sin being destroyed, obviously. So this fight comes at a heavy cost.
I'm saying goodbye.
Not now.
I know it's selfish, but this is my story.
Alright, the final boss of Final Fantasy X. As stated, nothing more than a simple tip. No better way to end it than this. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and mute as the final cutscene plays out. Thank you guys for following this journey of Final Fantasy X. We'll be back with more once we 100% it. Tuesday, of course, we're going to be watching the movie and then starting 10-2, but for those of you guys that have been waiting so long to see, this is what's going to happen. We finally have the ending cutscene. Sin now destroyed. The tick possessing and creating Spira's endless cycle of death gone. The eternal calm has begun.
Don't stop.
But
It's all right. It's been long enough. This is your world now.
Yuna, I have to go. I'm sorry I couldn't show you Xanarkand. Goodbye.
Hey!
We're gonna see you again!
Yuna!
I love you.
Yuna, it's time.
Everyone has lost something precious. Everyone here has lost homes, dreams, and friends. Everybody? Now, Sin is finally dead. Now, Spira is ours again. Working together. Now we can make new homes for ourselves. And new dreams. Although I know the journey will be hard, we have lots of time. Together, we will rebuild Spira. The road is ahead of us, so let's start out today. Just one more thing. The people and the friends that we have lost. No dreams have faded. Never forget them.
that is that. I don't really have much else to say that I haven't already said about this game. I just want to say thank you guys so much for following throughout this whole entire journey across Final Fantasy X. We are not done. Of course, we have Penance, we have Nemesis, and we have some Shadow Aeons, but you guys got the feel of the story of my favorite game. One of my favorite games of all time. It still brings a tear to my eye. I mean, I'd be lying right now if I didn't say that. One of the reasons that I muted was because I had I can't even speak. Getting choked up. A tear shed. And I'm glad I was able to share that with all of you guys. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed our Final Fantasy X playthrough just as much as I have. Of course, we're not done with the world of Final Fantasy X. We're not done with the world of Spirit. We have the epilogue movie that takes place just after that speech. And we have Final Fantasy X-2 coming up. So, we're not done yet, but it's very nostalgic, you know. That ending is one of my favorites of any game I've ever played. And I'd like it to believe that 10-2 doesn't even exist, as I was kind of saying in the chat, because of how the emotional impact that this had on me as a kid, and it still does to this day. One of my favorite endings of all time. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed as much as I have. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to Final Fantasy X. It's meant more to me than what you guys could even imagine. And I hope that it has had a positive impact in your way, in your life, in any which way, as much as this has had on mine. So, with that said, sorry to end tonight's stream with like actual Bible thumps. I know we have people in the chat crying, and I don't blame you guys. When I first saw this, it took me about a week of just crying straight to get over it. But we'll be back, you know, Tuesday. We'll go ahead and continue our journey through Final Fantasy X. But I want to go ahead and just thank all of you guys again from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And as 2 Xanarkin plays in the background here, I hope you guys have enjoyed. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic night. Thank you again.